Hey yo, I'm gonna be yapping about Dog Man! I watched this year's movie adaptation of it, but since I missed my chance to watch it on theaters, I resorted to being a pirate. Anyways, I really love the movie. The animation's cute, the characters too, and I really love the story. So much so that I got the books, and so far, I have 4 of them. Is what I would say right now, but I started writing the script back at February, so a lot of time has passed. I have 10 of the books now, and a Cat Kid Comic Club book. Okay, so editing Rainbow here. I recently got another Dog Man book and 2 more of Cat Kid Comic Club books. So now I have 11 Dog Man and 3 Cat Kid Comic Club books. Back to the video. Yeah, I've never gotten into Dog Man before the movie came out, but at least it made me want to read the comics. So, a movie adapted from a book isn't always gonna be like really accurate and there will be some changes, but the movie was pretty much faithful to the source material. Here are some of the differences. In the movie, Officer Knight had a girlfriend but she left cause she was like, ain't no way I'm dating a half dog, half man. But that didn't happen in the comics. No girlfriend, no nothing. The mayor was pretty mean, but turns out in the comic, she was actually evil. Ro worked with an evil scientist and tried to take over, but don't worry, Dog Man saves the day. Petey's assistant in the movie was a girl with purple hair, but in the comic, his assistant was a guy and definitely not the same age as the movie's version. There should be more, but let's move on to the characters. Of course, there are lots of them, but I'm mainly gonna be talking about 3, Dog Man, Petey, and Lil Petey. Let's go! Dog Man. Sometimes I forget that Dog Man isn't an anthropomorphic animal like Petey, but literally a dog head suit on a human's body. Which is meant to be a silly idea, but since I'm way older than George and Harold, this is pretty sad to think about. So like, what happened to Officer Knight's brain? Did the doctors just somehow mix the 2 brains together into one? But Dogman mostly acts like a dog, so I guess Officer Knight's literally dead. These were the things I thought about, but then I learned, yeah, Knight is literally dead. What did they do to his head? It must have been really hard for Dogman being in his dead owner's body. Petey. A silly cat who's an inventor and a bad guy. Also the one that made the bomb that injured Officer Knight and Greg so bad that Dogman exists. If you think about it, Petey was the one that literally killed Officer Knight. Yeah, the angst potential is so juicy. Speaking of angst, his dad's such a jerk. When they reunited in book 7, all he did was berate Petey and made his home a mess like he owns it. So seeing how his dad really is and the fact he abandoned him when he was little really shows how sad of a backstory Petey had. I haven't reached the part where I meet Petey's mom yet, but since Petey's dad took all of his stuff from his home and left in book 7, I think he did the same with Petey and his mom. They were left with nothing, so Petey's mom must have worked really hard to support for both of them. A single mom who works 2 jobs! As the books go on, Petey tries his best to be a better person, or cat, thanks to the kid he didn't want at first, but then knew he needed. The kid he accidentally cloned from himself, which is Lil Petey! This little kitty is literally Petey's younger self, but the opposite of him. I mean, yeah, because he doesn't go through the same childhood as him. But he is pretty smart like his dad. I mean, the guy that he got cloned from. He also has a kind heart and sees the good in things, people too. Despite knowing Petey did bad things, he still loves him and knows that he can change, which he actually did. Hashtag character development. Heck, he also tried to see the good in his grandpa, aka Petey's dad. After getting Petey and his dad to reunite, Lil Petey clearly sees how much of a jerk his grandpa is, yet he's still like, you shouldn't have done that, grandpa. He even talked Petey into visiting his dad in jail and thought he could have another chance. My god, my boy with a big ass forehead is too kind for his own good. Oh yeah, when he had the chance to cut Molly into pieces but didn't, was pretty sweet too. Talking about 3 of the characters done. Now up next is a compilation of dubbing some parts of the comics. Enjoy! Once there was a cop and a police dog who got hurt in a big explosion. Kaboomers! They were rushed to a hospital where the doctor had sad news. Boo-hoo! Sorry, cop dude, but your head is dying. Weak. And your body is dying, doggy. What can I do? Let's sew the dog's head onto the cop's body. Okay. And sew, 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 sew. An all-new hero was unleashed. Hooray for Dogman! Woof! Cut it out! Get off! Quit! Stop! Bad doggy! Why? Oh look, a free kitty. How much does he cost? $1. Ah, rats. I don't have $1. I only have $10. Hey, you're in luck. He's on sale today for $10. Great, what's his name? He doesn't have a name. I do too have a name. My name's Little Petey. Don't listen to him. You can call him whatever you want. I think I'll call you Snowball. I think I'll call you Poo Poo Head. How rude! Bye-bye, Poo Poo Head. Why did you bring him here? I'm sorry, Papa. I just wanted you to have your Papa back. My Papa? That guy abandoned me! Do you have any idea what that feels like? You abandoned me once. That's all for this video. If I said anything wrong or missed something, please let me know in the comments below. Bye bye!